All right, so this is outside the normal television show times. This is all added. This didn't make it on the CW 58. So we're talking about the buyback event going on, getting updates from Frank Antinori, and the TPD are now setting up all these new rules. And one of them is you can't be on the sidewalk and yell to the people waiting in line to get their guns. It is with much trepidation that I'm about to take Green Party Mary DeCamp's phone call from Occupy. She's still a part of the Occupy movement, and we'll see what kind of buffoonery she has to. She's been all up in this. She emails me all the time, and I just delete them because they're just
Thank you for
long,
choosing Jon Justice as the best radio personality for the fourth straight year in the
rantings
Tucson
of a mad
Weekly's
woman.
Best of Tucson.
And now we
it's
get
the
to
right morning show for Tucson. 6 till 10
Everybody in the room is very
on
excited.
104.1 The Truth.
Right talk for Tucson.
So much so that I called you back up from downstairs from doing your work. 9:23, welcome back. So we'll get an update. I'm going to have to get some phone lines clear here in a moment from Frank Antinori out at Steve Kozachik's stupid gun buyback, which has now turned into a circus. Sadly, taking up way too much time of our local law enforcement. And, you know, what I don't like, and again, kudos to Frank for abiding by the rules, but they're making up rules as they go along. Now, I understand telling individuals there who are looking to actually purchase these weapons at a good price as opposed to a $50 Safeway gift card. Actually, and also saving the police officers some time, although that seems to be a mood issue at this point. But the fact that they're on the sidewalk and they're not even allowed to engage individuals walking up seems a bit of an overreach, in my opinion, especially when we had to endure months of the Occupy crowd sleeping in parks overnight, trying to justify, despite the rules there, that they weren't allowed to do that. All right. I take this next phone call with much trepidation, by the way. Mary DeCamp calls in. Welcome to the show, former Green Party Mary. How are you this morning?
John, I'm back to the Green Party.
Oh, you're back to the Green Party?
Yeah, they had a new election for steering committee, and I'm really happy with it.
Oh, well, cool. Well, then we'll bestow the title back upon you. You can once again be Green Party Mary, just for the sake of clarity.
Thank you, John. John, I listened to your segment earlier where you trashed the Occupy movement.
Yeah.
And I want to set the record straight on a couple of things. We did try to get licenses, but because we didn't have a specific end date and because none of the insurance companies would cover us, the city wouldn't give us a permit.
Right, but you kept breaking the law while you were waiting. It wasn't like you left and then abided by the law to see if you could get the permit. You just kept sleeping in the parks and breaking the law while you tried to get those certificates.
Well, let's talk about the
that's
law
true.
Again. If you go down to the assessor's office and you ask for a map of the the little median down there.
Yeah.
It doesn't show up as a city park. It shows up as a traffic median.
Well, Pancho Villa?
Yeah.
What about Armory Park?
Yeah. Armory Park is part of the Carnegie.
They had rules there, too. But you had to go to court for a whole bunch of stuff, and you got convicted of all kinds of nonsense, too, because you broke laws and stuff.
And I was willing to pay the price.
I know.
That's only fair if I break the law. But I am appealing. I don't think that I did break the law if you look at the Constitution as our supreme ruling document. I was out there for the rights of gun owners.
What did the judge say about that? Did the judge agree with you on that? The judge was like, nah, nice try.
Well, he ruled me guilty on, I think, 21 of the 40-some counts, but then he suspended my sentence. Oh. He said, this isn't the typical criminal that I see in front of me, and I don't like
that. Was really dumb. He should have thrown the book at you.
Well, I asked him to.
I know, because you probably were going to get better accommodation staying at the jail than where it is you are now.
Not true. I spent 3 nights at the jail, and it's
better than sleeping in a park, I got to imagine.
No,
although I don't know.
It's not.
To each their own, I suppose.
It's not. It was really frightening because the first night was right
around
Thanksgiving.
Jeez,
and
frightening.
The correction officers were talking about the latest and greatest weapons that were coming available, things that could boil your blood, at a distance, and sound cannons.
Yeah, very effective stuff.
Yeah.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah. Well,
Peace through superior firepower.
Yeah, but my point is, John, that
I don't think she agrees with me.
we were
I don't
upholding
think
the
she's buying it
spirit
all.
of the law to make public gathering places safer and cleaner and more inviting.
Yeah. Spirit didn't do much.
You're out of touch with a lot of the down and out in our society.
I'm out of touch?
Well,
Green Party Mary slept in parks and you were arrested on 21 accounts, and you have 40 some accounts, and you have the nerve to say that I'm out of touch.
Well, I
haven't been arrested for anything.
Well, that's what I'm saying, that you don't know that side of.
No, I do know. No, no, Mary, you don't know because you break the law. See, I know I don't break the law. You're the one out of touch because you've got 41 some odd citations against you. You be the one out of touch, not me. I know how to not break the law.
Listen, I'm reading the John Adams biography by David McCullough, and our
because she's not working, she has a lot of time.
Fathers, the ones who struck for independence from Britain's tyrannical rule, they were cited as traitors, and they were sentenced to hang in cases. So the price that I pay is really minimal, but I guarantee you that our
You didn't just compare
motivation
yourself to those
is the
people,
same.
did you? Did you really? You just compared yourself to those people, really?
Oh, the fight for a voice for the disenfranchised,
okay.
yes.
All right.
I do stand together there. As far as their learning, their diplomacy, their role in the public sphere, no, I can't even hold a candle to what
good.
they did.
That's good.
And I recognize that. You know, my goal is to be
one thing.
replaceable, John. I don't want to command a position that can't be filled by all of your listeners out there. And I think it is our duty, each and every one of us,
anybody know what you're talking about anymore?
Safeguard
You have
our
any idea?
democracy, to be involved, to speak up, and that's why I think that your show is so valuable. It does give a voice, and I really appreciate you taking the call this morning.
Thank you, Mary. Peace and love.
Keep down.
Oh, wow. I'm out of touch. Did you? I was out of touch. 751-1041. We will get caught up with Frank Antinori next on the Jon Justice Show. We'll get to your phone calls as well as the gun buyback is going on. And you wonder why Tucson has the problems that it has. Seriously, the judge should have thrown the book at her. We'd be better off. Although then she probably wouldn't have been able to call. I doubt she would have used her one phone call to call this show, but you never know. It's 1041 The Truth.